Okay, today we are going to start lesson 4, which is about the equation of the straight line, okay, given its slope and the intercepted part of y-axis, okay. In the last session, we studied how to get the slope of a straight line. If this one is xy plane, okay, and this one is a straight line like this. If it's L, for example, and if we want to get the slope, if there is 2 points here, like this one and like this one, if this point is x1 and y1, and this point x2 and y2, we said that the slope equal changing on y over changing on x. So that was y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, okay? And also we got the slope, okay, from the angle, which is theta. So also we said that slope equals tan theta, okay? And theta was the measure of the positive angle with the straight line, okay, which the straight line makes with the positive direction of the x-axis. Okay, guys, are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Today we are going to know how to find the slope, okay, of the straight line and the length of the intercepted part from the equation, okay, of the straight line. Okay, so if there is a relation of a straight line like this, 2x minus y plus 3 equal 0. Okay, first, how to represent this one? Actually, that was very easy. We know how to represent the straight line, okay, from the first unit on lesson 4. So how to graph this one? Actually, we said that we will assume some values for x to get the values of y, like this, inside small table like this one. So if this one is x, I will assume that x will equal 0, for example, and negative 1. Then I will get the values of y. So first, if x will equal 0, so this means 2 times 0 minus y plus 3 will equal 0. So this one means 0. So negative y plus 3 equals 0. So negative y will equal negative 3. Therefore, y will equal 3. Okay, so now if x equals 0, so y will equal 3. Okay, the next one, if x will equal negative 1, so this means 2 times a negative 1 minus y plus 3 equals 0. So 2 times a negative 1 means a negative 2 minus y plus 3 equals 0. So here negative y plus 1 equals 0. So negative y equal negative 1. So y will equal 1. So now y, if x will equal negative 1, so y will equal 1, like this. Okay? How to represent these points on the xy plane? Let me clear this part on the board. This one is XY plane. This is X and Y and X dash, and this one Y dash. 1, 2, 3, and -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3, and -1 and -2 and -3. What is the first point here? Actually 0 and 3. Where is 0 and 3? It's 0 on X and 3 on the positive direction of Y. So I mean this point. And the next point, -1 and 1. -1 on X. So this one on the left side, okay, from X, because here are on the negative side of X, I mean, and 1. So the point is here. -1 and 1. So simply, guys, now we can draw the straight line of the relation like this. Just I will connect between the two lines. Okay, so this is the representation of the function. Okay. If I want to get the slope of this straight line, guys, now, okay, the slope will equal what? Slope will equal, we said that the change of y minus over the change of x. Okay, so there is x1 and y1 and x2 and y2, because there is 2 points here, this one 0 and 3, and this one actually it's -1 and 1. So simply I can get the slope. Slope here will equal y2 minus y1, which is equal 1 minus 3 over -1 minus 0. So the slope here will equal -2 over -1. So the slope will equal 2. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So now I got the slope from the relation or the equation of the straight line. Okay, then what about the intercepted part of the y-axis? Okay, actually, if this one is point A, and this is, of course, the origin point. So now the intercepted part, okay, from y-axis, actually, it will equal OA, which is this one, I mean. This is the intercepted part from y-axis. So this one at point 0 and 3. So on y-axis, it's a 3. So the intercepted part here from y-axis actually equal 3 length units. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Now, guys, if we will observe this equation, okay, we will find that this is 2x minus y plus 3 equals 0. Okay, I will put it in this form. I will just change the form of the equation to make it, okay, y in different side and the other terms on the other side. So I mean y, or -y to be more accurate now. No, we can just shift y itself directly to the other side, like this. It's a negative, so move it to the other side with different signs. So this means y will equal 2x plus 3. Right? Are we clear till now, guys?
Yes.
Okay, great. So look at this equation now. Y equals 2x plus 3. Okay, guys. Now, the coefficient of x, actually, this one is the slope. Look at the slope. It's 2, right? So the coefficient of x is the slope. And here, the intercepted part from y-axis, actually it's a 3, OA equal 3, okay? And it's this one. So this is the intercepted part from y, sorry. So now the function, okay, or the relation shows the slope and intercepted part of y, so that we can get the slope and the intercepted part of y directly from the equation of the straight line. Okay, guys?
Okay.
So the slope equals the coefficient of x, okay? And the length of the intercepted part from y-axis, actually, it will equal the absolute value of this term. I mean, if it's a negative, of course, the intercepted part will be positive. So the intercepted part have to be absolute value of this term. Okay? Even it's a negative, so the length, of course, have to be a positive value because there is no length with negative, right? Okay, great. Okay, so simply, guys, if the equation of the straight line, okay, in this form, y equals mx plus c. So this means m is the slope, okay, and c is the intercepted part. Intercepted part from y-axis, okay? Y-axis. And I said that it have to be the absolute value of C because it's always negative. Okay, guys? Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. And also, this straight line passes through the point. We said that if it's point 0 and 3, so intercepted part of y-axis, it's related to the intersection with y-axis, right? So the coordinates of this point, of course, will be 0 and c, because there is no coordinates on x, okay? So the intersection point with y-axis, okay, it's 0 and c. Okay, let's solve one example so that we can understand this point more. Find the slope of the straight line 2x plus 5y minus 15 equals 0, and the intercepted part from y-axis. Okay. Guys, we said that first we have to write the equation in the form of y equals mx plus c. This is the general form. Okay, now it's 2x plus 5y minus 13 equals 0. So this means 5y will equal negative 2x plus 15 . I just shifted 2x to the other side with negative, I mean different sign, and negative 15 also was positive or different sign. Okay, so now guys, I want to put it in the form of y only. So I have to divide all terms by 5. So y will equal negative 2. I will divide it by 5 also over 5x plus 15 over 5 means 3. Okay, now it becomes very easy. Where is the slope? Actually, the slope will equal negative 2 over 5. We said that the coefficient of x, right?
Yes.
And the intercepted part, okay, of y-axis, it will be absolute value of this constant. So absolute value of 3 means it will equal 3. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, guys, if I want to solve this question without changing the form of this equation, now concentrate with me. The equation of the straight line was like this: 2x plus 5y minus 15 equals 0. Okay, so now guys, where is the slope? We said that the slope negative 5 over negative 2 over 5. Okay, so this means negative 2 over 5. 2 is the coefficient of x, and 5 is the coefficient of y. So let me clear this part. So this means the slope equals the negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Yes, negative coefficient of x, it's 2, so negative 2 over coefficient of y, it's 5. Yes, we got that the slope is negative 2 over 5. Okay guys, so now the slope equals the negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Are we clear about that?
Yes.
Okay. Also guys, the second point, okay, the second point, the point of intersection of y-axis, okay, also equals, we said that it's 0 and c. Okay, so where is that 0 and c? The point will equal 0 and c. Now guys, actually it's a 3, right? So it will be negative absolute term over coefficient of y. Okay, negative, so means negative this term over coefficient of y, which is 5. So negative 15 over coefficient of y, which is 5. So it will equal 3. We got that it is 3. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
So again, guys, again, if the equation in this form, y equals mx plus c, so m is the slope, c is the intercepted part, of y-axis. Okay, if there is equation like this, 2x plus 5y minus 15, okay, equals 0. So the slope equals, we said that negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Okay, and also the point of intersection with y-axis will equal 0 and negative absolute term over coefficient of y. Okay, guys, are we clear till now? So in general form, guys, without numbers, if the equation in this form ax plus by plus c equals 0, okay? So simply here, the slope will equal negative a over b, negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Okay, and the intersection point, guys, I will change this color. It will be 0, and we said that negative absolute term, I mean negative c, over coefficient of y, which is b. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, so just look at one example like this. if there is equation like x minus 2y plus 3 equals 0. So if I want to get the slope, simply guys, the slope will equal, we said that negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. So coefficient of x is 1. So negative coefficient of x means a negative 1 over coefficient of y is negative 2. So the slope is equal 1 over 2. Okay, where is the point of intersection with y-axis? We said that it will be 0 and negative c over b. C here is 3, so negative 3 over b, it's a negative 2. Okay, so negative 3 over 2 means the point 0 and 3 over 2. Okay, now the length of the intercepted part from y-axis, okay, it will be the absolute value of c. So it will equal also 3 over 2. Now, is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Any questions till now?
Thank you.
Okay, let's solve one example. If the straight line that passes through the 2 points, the straight line passes through this point, negative 1 and 7, and the second point is 9 and 3, is perpendicular to the straight line, okay, whose equation is x plus ky minus 13 equals 0. Find k. Okay. First, guys, we said that before, if the two straight lines are perpendicular, so this means that the product of the two slopes will equal negative 1, right? So simply in this question, we are going to get the slope for the first line, which passes through these 2 points, and the slope from the second equation. Okay, so simply the slope for the first one, which is slope 1, will equal y2 minus y1, which is 3 minus 7, so negative 4 over 9 minus negative 1, okay, which is 9 plus 1, so means 10. So simply, guys, it will equal negative 4 over 10, which is negative 2 over 5. Okay, now, guys, let's get the slope, okay, of the second one. If it's S2, so the slope here, we said that the slope equals the negative coefficient of x over the coefficient of y. Negative coefficient of x now is 1. So negative 1 over the coefficient of y, which is k. Okay, so these two straight lines are perpendicular, so this means the product of slope 1 times slope 2 will equal negative 1. So simply, guys, slope 1 equals negative 2 over 5 times slope 2, which is negative 1 over k, equals negative 1. Now I will multiply these two terms. On the numerator, negative 2 times negative 1. So it will equal 2 over 5k. So 2, I will write it here. 2 over 5k. It will equal negative 1. This one I mean. And this one also negative 1 is negative 1 over 1. It's a whole number. Okay? So simply, guys, 5k or negative 5k will equal 2. So k will equal, I'm going to divide the two terms by negative 2. So k will equal negative 2 over 5. That's it. So this is the value of k, negative 2 over 5. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, great. One more question. If the two straight lines are 3y plus x, 3y plus x, okay, minus 7 equals 0, and the other straight line, which is y, equals kx plus 5, are perpendicular. Okay, find k. Okay, simply like before, guys, we are going to get the slope for the first one. So slope 1 will equal, we said that negative coefficient of x. Where is x? Here. So negative 1 over coefficient of y, 3. So the first slope, negative 1 over 3. Okay. Slope 2 for the second equation. Slope 2. Guys, actually, this one, it's in the form, okay, of y equal mx plus c, right? So directly, the slope here will equal k. Are we correct?
Yes.
Great. So now these two lines are perpendicular, so this means negative 1 over 3 times k, which is, of course, k over 1, will equal negative 1. So negative k over 3 will equal negative 1 over 1, like this. So negative k will equal negative 3. So this means k will equal 3. That's it. Are we clear about that?
Yes.
Okay, any questions, guys?
Thank
Okay, great. The next question. Find the measure of the positive angle which is made by the straight line whose equation is 3x minus 3y plus 5 equals 0 with the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, we want to get theta, so this means we get the slope first. Okay, so the slope for this one will equal, we said that negative coefficient of x, okay, which is 3, so negative 3 over coefficient of y, which is negative 3. So the slope will equal 1. Now, guys, the slope will equal 1. So theta will equal what? Tan minus 1, the slope, which is 1. Okay, so use the calculator to get the value of theta. It will equal 45. Okay, so this is the theta, or this is the angle, okay, of the slope. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, one more question. Find the length of the intercepted part from y-axis by the straight line whose equation is 2y equals 3x plus 12. Okay, actually, guys, this one I can solve it with two methods. The first one, to put it in the form of y equal mx plus c, or to make it a zero equation. I mean, to make it equal to 0, right? So simply, guys, if it's like this in this form, so I want to get y equals, then I have to divide by 2. So 3 over 2x plus 12 over 2, which is 6. We said that this one will be the slope, and the absolute value of this one will be the intercepted part. So the length of the intercepted part, it will equal 6, right? And actually, that's the required in this question. Otherwise, if it's equation equal to 0, so this means 3x plus 12 minus 2y equals 0. Now, we said that the intercepted part, or the intersection point, is 0 and the negative c over b. Okay, so it will equal 0 and negative c. Where is c? Actually, it's 12, so negative 12 over b. b now is the coefficient of y, so negative 2. So simply, guys, this one will equal 0 and 6. So the length will equal the absolute value of this point, which is C. Okay, so now it will also equal 6. So 2 methods, guys, to solve it. Okay, are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, great. So actually, guys, that was the first part, is how to find the slope and the length of the intercepted part from y-axis from the equation of the straight line. The second part is how to find the equation. Okay, if the slope and the length of the intercepted part of y are given. Okay, it's the converse. Okay, so we said that, guys, the straight line whose slope is m, for example, okay, and the cut y-axis at the point 0 of C, its equation in this form: y equals the slope times x plus c, right? So let's solve one example related to this. Find the equation of the straight line whose slope equals -3/4, okay, and intercepted from the positive part of y-axis 3 length unit. So this is the slope and this is the intercepted part of y. So simply, guys, how to solve this one? We said that y equals mx plus c. So y will equal, the slope is -3/4. It's a given. So -3/4x. Then plus c is equal to 3. So plus 3. So simply this is the equation. Right? One more like this. If the slope is equal to 2, slope equal to, and the intercepted part, okay, it's 7. Okay, now find the equation. The equation now, y will equal 2x plus, just 1 second. Okay, so it will be 2x plus 7. Okay, one more. The slope equals 4 and the intercepted part is 7, but now 7 from the negative part of y-axis. Okay, here 7 from the negative part. So simply, guys, y will equal 4x minus 7. Okay, are we clear? So if it's a positive, if the intersection in the positive part, so positive 7. If the intersection on the negative part, so negative 7. Okay, guys, are we clear? Okay, great. One more question. Find the equation of the straight line which makes the positive direction of x-axis a positive angle of measurement 135 degrees. So 135 degrees, and intercepted from the positive part of y-axis. Now it's a positive part of y-axis, guys. A part of 7 length unit. Okay? 7 length unit. So now, guys, how to get the slope? It's very easy. Slope will equal tan theta, right? So slope will equal tan 135. So it will equal -1. Okay, now the equation will be y equals mx. M is -1, the slope -1. So I mean -x directly. -x. And 7 from the positive, okay, direction of y. So -x plus 7. Okay, are we clear now, guys?
Yes.
Do you have any questions till now?
No, thank you.
Okay, let's continue. There are some important remarks now. Okay, guys, the first point, the equation of the straight line which passes through the origin point, I mean 0 and 0. So the equation here will be y equals mx. Okay, the second point, the equation of x-axis, okay, equation of x-axis, okay, actually it will be y equals 0 because there is no coordinates for x, okay? The equation of y-axis, actually it will be also x equals 0 because there is no coordinates for x here, okay, because it's on y-axis. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, the equation of the straight line which is parallel to x, and if it passes through the point, so parallel to x and passes through a point like 0 and L, for example. Okay, so this means y will equal L. The last point, I will write it here. The equation of the straight line which is parallel to y this time, okay, and passes through a point parallel to y. So this means, guys, there is no coordinates for y, so constant like k and 0. Okay, so x will equal k. Okay, are we clear? Here,
Yes.
guys, the first one, 0 and 0 means mx. There is no constant. Okay? X-axis, the equation of x-axis, of course, there is no y. Okay, so y will equal 0. For y-axis, there is no x coordinates, so x equals 0. Parallel to x, guys, like this. If this one is xy plane, and it's parallel to x, like this one. Okay, so here y will equal, and passes through this point, sorry, I mean this point L. So here y will equal L. It's like the constant function, if you still remember it, right?
Right.
If it's parallel to y, like this one is x and this one is y, and it's parallel to y and passing through 0, okay?
Okay.
Sorry, I mean k and 0. So this point k and 0, here k. There is no coordinates for y. So here x will equal k. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, great. So let's solve some examples related to this rules. The first example, find the equation of the straight line which passes through the 2 points, 1 and -1, and 2 and 2. Okay, so first, the equation, of course, will be y equals mx plus c. Okay, now get the slope. Slope will equal y2 minus y1 over x2. I will remind you, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this means 2 minus -1, which is 3, over 2 minus 1, which is 1. So the slope here will equal 3. Okay? Now, guys, the equation will be y equals here the slope is 3, so m will equal 3. So 3x plus c. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
So now, guys, this point belongs to the straight line and this point. So this means the 2 points satisfying the relation. So if x, okay, here 1, so y will be -1, so that we can get the value of c, right? Just I will substitute with any coordinates here, like 1 and -1 or 2 and 2, so that we can get the value of c. So simply, guys, if I will use 2 and 2, okay? So now y equal 2 and x also 2. So 3 times 2 means 6, so plus c. So simply, guys, here c will equal 2 minus 6, which is equal -4. So the equation will becomes like this. Y will equal mx, we said that 3x, plus c is -4, so -4. So this is the equation. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Also, guys, if I will use the other point, because maybe you will ask why we use 2 and 2. Can we use this the other one? Yes, of course. So y here -1. So -1, substitute on this relation. -1 will equal 3x. X here is 1, so 3 plus c. Now c will equal -1 minus 3, which is equal -4. So the same exactly, right? So any point, okay, from the two will, if it will satisfy the relation, okay, or the line passes through these 2 points, so this means the point satisfies the relation, so this means we can use any one of them. Okay, guys, are we clear? Sorry, guys. Okay. Next question. Find the equation of the straight line which passes through the point 1 and 2, passes through 1 and 2, and parallel to the straight line, and parallel to the straight line, okay? 2x plus 3y minus 6 equals 0. Okay. So first, I'm going to get the slope, okay?
Okay.
The slope here, guys, in this equation will be, okay, negative coefficient of x over, so the slope for this one, I mean for this one, I will write down if it's 1. So slope 1 will equal negative coefficient of x, now it's a -2, over the coefficient of y, it's a 3. So the slope is -2 over 3. Okay, now, guys, the equation here will equal y equals mx, so -2 over 3x plus c. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Guys, now, this straight line passes through 1 and 2, so 1 and 2 satisfies the relation. Okay, so use it and substitute it with these values in the equation. So what now? This is x and this one is y, right? So y here equal 2. So 2 will equal -2 over 3 times x. Now x, guys, is 1, so it will be only -2 over 3 plus c. Okay, so now, guys, c will equal 2, then shift this one to the other side with positive, plus 2 over 3. So 2 and 2, 2 plus 2 over 3, it will equal 2 means over 3, so 6 over 3, so 6 over 3 plus 2 over 3, so it will equal 8 over 3 as a fraction. Okay? I just converted this one into a fraction, guys, okay? it equals 2, and I just convert it into a fraction, so this means that the denominator for this one will be 3. So of course it's 6 over 3, right? 6 over 3 plus 2 over 3, it's 8 over 3. Okay, now the equation will become like this. Y will equal negative 2 over 3x plus 8 over 3. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Any questions till now?
No, thank you.
Okay, great. So let's solve one more question. The next question, find the equation of the straight line which passes through the point. First, the point is 2 and 3. And perpendicular to the straight line, it's perpendicular to the straight line, passing through the 2 points, which is A equals 3 and negative 4, and B 5 and negative 3. Okay. First, I will get the slope for this straight line, right? Because 2 points are given. Okay, so the slope will equal y2 minus y1, negative 3 minus negative 4. So it will equal negative 3 plus 4, which is equal 1 over 5 minus 3, so 2. So the slope will equal 1 over 2. Okay, guys, now the slope for the other line, which is perpendicular to this, again, the question, find the equation of the straight line which passes through this point, okay, and the perpendicular to the straight line which passes through these points. So I got the slope for the first, I mean this one. Now I can get the slope for this one. How? Simply, guys, is they are perpendicular, so this means the slope for the first one, which passes through 2 and 3, will equal, if this one is slope 1, so slope 2, okay, will equal what? Perpendicular means that the multiplication of both slopes will equal negative 1. So I said before, we can get it simply by get the multiplicative inverse and the additive inverse for the first slope, both. So multiplicative inverse means 2, additive inverse means a negative. So the slope for the second line, okay, is negative 2. Are we clear? Okay, so now the equation, guys, y will equal negative 2, which is the slope, x plus c. Okay, now, guys, 2 and 3, the straight line passes through this point, so it satisfies the relation. So now x equal 2 and y equal 3, so this means y equal 3. So 3 will equal negative 2 times x now equal 2 plus c. So c simply plus, so 3 will equal negative 4 plus c. So simply, guys, I will write it here. C will equal, I will shift the negative 4 to the other side. So C will equal 3 plus 4. So it will equal 7. Now the equation will equal y will equal, it was negative 2x plus c. So negative 2x plus 7. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Any questions till now?
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Then the next question. The next question. Find the equation of the straight line which intercepts from the positive part of y-axis 5 length units. يبقى عندي هنا now 5 length units. This one is the intercepted part from y-axis. Okay, and it's mentioned in the question which intercepts from the positive part. Okay, okay, so positive part 5 length units. and it's parallel to the straight line passing through the 2 points, and it's parallel with the other straight line which passes through -2 and 3 and -1 and -6. Okay, so what can I do right now? Actually, I will get the slope for this one. So slope 1, for example, will equal -6 minus 3, so -9 over -1 minus -2, so -1 plus 2, which is 1. So the slope will equal -9. Okay, guys, we said that in the question. Okay, we want to get the equation for the straight line which intercepted with the y-axis on the positive direction 5 length units and parallel to this one, right? So I got the slope for this one. They are parallel, right? So this means the slopes are equal. So S2 equal S1. So this means it will equal also -9, right? Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. So now I can get the equation simply. This is the slope. This is the intercepted part. So y will equal -9x plus 5. Finished. Is it clear?
Yes.
It's in the form of the equation y equals mx plus c. Now this is m and c is given. Okay? Now this one is clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, great. The next one. Find the equation of the straight line which passes through the point 3 and 4. This line passes through 3 and 4 and perpendicular to AB. Perpendicular to AB, where A is 2 and -3 and B is 5 and 4. Okay. Now I will get the slope for AB. Slope for AB. It will equal change of y, 4 minus -3, so 4 plus 3, which is equal 7 over 5 minus 2, so 7 over 3. Okay, so this is the slope for AB. Now I can get the slope for the other line. They are perpendicular, so the slope for the second line will equal negative, or I mean multiplicative inverse and the additive inverse for the first one, because the product of the two slopes will equal -1. They are perpendicular. So multiplicative inverse 3 over 7, additive negative. Are we clear?
Yes.
So now, guys, the equation, okay, will be y will equal -3 over 7x plus c. Now, can I get the value of c? Yes, of course. How? By using the point which satisfies the relation 3 and 4. This is x, and this one is y, right? So y equal 4. So 4 will equal -3 over 7 times x. X equal 3 times 3 plus c. So 4 equals -9 over 7 plus c. So now, guys, c will equal 4 minus, it's negative, so I will shift it to the other side, was positive, so 4 plus 9 over 7. Okay, so c will equal, just I will unify the denominators. Okay, now the first term will be also over 7. What is the number which is over 7 will equal 4? Actually, it's 28, right?
Yes.
Plus 9 over 7. So c will equal 28 plus 9, so 37 over 7, I guess. 28 plus 9, yes. So 37, okay, over 7. Now the equation y will equal negative 3 over 7x plus c. C is 37 over 7. 37 over 7. Is it clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, great. Any questions till now?
No.
Okay, great. The next question. ABC is a triangle whose vertices are A, 1 and 2. A is 1 and 2. And B, negative 2 and 3. And C, negative 4 and negative 3. Okay, AD is a median of it. AD, median. Okay, find the equation of AD. Find equation of AD. Okay, so guys, now there is a triangle ABC like this, for example, ABC. AD is a median. Okay, so this means that there is a line segment from A to BC. It's not accurate 100%. So let's make it like this. Yes, D. Median means, okay, CD equal BD. Okay, I mean these two parts are equal. This one and this one. Okay, so find the equation of AD. Okay, guys, now AD is a median of this triangle, so this means D is a midpoint of BC, right? Now I have to get the point D. Actually, D will equal, it's a midpoint, so x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2, right?
Right.
So now, x2, what is BC? Yes, this is B and this is C. Okay, so negative 2 plus negative 4. So negative 2 plus negative 4 means negative 2 plus negative 4 over 2, right? And the second point,
Yes.
3 plus negative 3 over 2. 3 plus negative 3 over 2. Okay, so D will equal negative 2 plus negative 4 means a negative 6 over 2, so negative 3. And the 3 plus negative 3 means 0 over 2 means 0. So now D is negative 3 and 0. Okay, I want to get the equation of AD. So I will get the slope. So slope of AD will equal, where is A and D? This point is A, and we got D. So change on Y over change on X. So 0 minus 2, okay, which is negative 2, over negative 3 minus 1, so negative 4. So it will equal 1 over 2. Okay, that's good. Now the equation is Y equals mx. What is m? It's 1 over 2 x plus c. Okay, so guys, now there are 2 points, okay, satisfies this relation. What are these 2 points? Actually, A and D, right?
Yes.
This is the equation of AD. So A satisfies the relation and D satisfies the relation. Sorry, so this is A and this one is D. We can use any one of them, okay, to substitute in the equation so that we can get the value of C. Okay, so let's use A, 1 and 2. So now Y equal 2 and X equal 1. So 2 will equal 1 over 2 times X, which is equal 1. So 1 over 2 plus C. So simply, guys, C will equal 2 minus 1 over 2. So it will equal 1 and 1 over 2, which is 3 over 2, I mean. Okay, 2 minus
Okay.
half. So 3 over 2. Okay. Now use it in the equation. So the equation will becomes, I will clear this part. Where I will clear this only small part here. I will write the equation with the blue color here. Now, guys, what is the equation? It's this one. Y will equal 1 over 2x plus c is 3 over 2. So 3 over 2. Now this is the equation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Any questions till now, guys?
No, thank.
Okay, great. The next question. ABC is a triangle whose vertices are A, -1 and 5, B, 4 and -2, C, -3 and 0. Find the equation of the straight line passing through A and perpendicular to BC. Okay, so if this is the triangle A, B, C, okay, find the equation of the straight line which passing through A and perpendicular to BC. Okay, so let's draw it accurately. I mean A, B, C. Okay, find the equation of the straight line passing through A. So A satisfies the relation. Okay, great. Then, and the perpendicular to BC. Okay, so now I will get the equation of AB, right?
Fine.
Okay, great. So now, guys, I'm going to get the slope of AB. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so slope of AB will equal -2 minus 5, so -7 over 4 minus -1, which is 4 plus 1 means 5. So the slope is -7 over
Fine.
it's AB. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, let's continue. That question, ABC is a triangle whose vertices is A. We wrote the vertices, yes, okay. And find the equation of the straight line passing through A, okay. And perpendicular to BC, okay. So guys, there is a triangle like this one, A, B, C. We want to get the equation of the straight line which passes through A and perpendicular to BC like this, okay? Because it's not mentioned in the question that AB is perpendicular to BC, okay? So I have to get the slope of BC first, right?
Right.
So slope of BC, it will equal y2 minus y1, so 0 minus -2, so it will equal 0 plus 2, which is 2, and the -3 minus 4, which is -7. Okay, now guys, I want to get the slope, okay, of the line which is perpendicular to BC. So slope, I will write it like D. Okay, so slope of AD will equal the multiplicative and additive inverse for the first slope, because the multiplication of both will equal -1, right?
Missed.
So 7 over 2. Yes?
مش المفروض تبقى فوق نيجاتيف 2 اوفر 7
Negative 2, it's the slope of BC. So 0 minus, it's BC. I just considered that this one is y2. 0 minus negative 2. Okay?
equal.
You want to start with B?
It doesn't matter. 0 minus negative 2 equals negative 2.
0 minus negative 2.
Minus or oh wait.
Okay? So it will be 2.
2 negative بس لو قلبناها هتبقى مختلفة.
0, 0. It's like this, guys. 0 minus
I know.
negative 2. So minus and minus, so it becomes positive, right?
Okay.
Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay. So now the slope for the line will be 7 over 2. Now the equation y will equal mx plus c. So y will equal 7 over 2 plus c. It's mentioned on the question that this line passes through A. So the point A satisfies the relation. So now x equal negative 1 and y equal 5. So 5 equals 7 over 2 x here. I forgot x. Yes, plus c. So 7 over 2 times x first. It's a negative 1. So times negative 1 plus c. So 5 will equal negative 7 over 2 plus c. So now, guys, c will equal 5. Then negative 7 over 2 to the other side was positive. I mean different sign. It was negative, so it will be positive. Plus 7 over 2. Okay, so now, guys, let's write that answer here. So c will equal, I will unify the denominators. So 5 means 10 over 2, right? So 10 over 2 plus 7 over 2. So c will equal 17 over 2. So the equation now, y will equal, where's our equation? This one. 7 over 2x, 7 over 2x plus c, c 17 over 2. That's it. Now, guys, is it clear?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, great. The next question. Yep.
يا مستر
Yes.
معلش أنا اتأخرت على التيتشر وهي بعد الرابط دلوقتي هضطر أخر.
Okay, no problem. Okay, let's continue. The next question. Using the slope of and the intercepted part of y-axis, represent graphically the straight line whose equation is y equals 2x minus 3. Okay, y equals 2x minus 3. Using the slope and the intercepted part of y-axis, represent graphically the straight line whose equation is y equal to x minus 3. Okay, guys. Now, where is the slope in this equation? Actually, the slope will equal 2, right? Okay, so this means, guys, it equals 2 over 1. Are we clear?
Yes.
So this means 2 over 1 means the change of y over the change of x, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And the intersection point was y, okay? Intersection point was y-axis. Actually, this one is, we said that intersection point with y-axis, it have to be this one, right? So 0 and c, which is negative 3. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so how to represent this one guys now using the slope and y-axis. Okay, I mean y-axis intersection. So simply guys, I'm going to draw xy plane. This one is x and this one is y, and this one is x dash, and this one will be y dash. Okay, so this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, and -1 and -2, and here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and -1 and -2 and -3. Okay, now guys, I have only one point here. It's the intersection with y-axis at 0 and -3. So where is 0 and -3? It's here, right?
Yes.
Okay, so from the point C, okay, from the point C here, I mean this one, it's 0 and -3, and the change, okay, the change on x-axis is 1. The change on y-axis is 2. Concentrate with me well, okay? So guys, we will move, okay, horizontally, okay, horizontal change, okay, it will be +1, the change on x. So this means it becomes on the right direction 1 unit, right? So this means it was on 0, so it will becomes like here. Okay, are we clear till now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great, great. Concentrate with me well. Then we are going to move, okay, 2 positive units on the y direction. Okay, so this means we are here at -3 and the -1. Then I'm going to move vertically 2 positive units. So it was at -3, so 2 positive units, it will becomes at -1 here. So this will be the second point, guys, right? I just got the point from the change. This point is 0 and -3. This point C. Okay, this is the intersection with y-axis. It was 0 and -3. The change was on x 1 unit. Okay, so instead of 0, it will becomes at 1, right? I mean the green point here, 1. Okay, then the change on y is 2 positive units, so up, okay, 2 units. So this will be the point, okay, of the coordinates. Now guys, after that, okay, graph this straight line, I mean these 2 points, like this. Are we clear?
Yes.
Again, guys, it's a 0 and -3. The intersection with y-axis. Okay. Now the change or the slope here, it change on y 2 points and change on x 1 point. Okay. So move on x axis 1 positive movement in this direction, I mean. Right? It was at 0, so it will becomes at 1, like this. So this is the change on x. Now the change on y, it was 2 positive points also. So 2 positive points on y, it was -3, so it will be at -1. So the new point, guys, will be 1 on x and -1 on y. 1 and -1, I mean. So this is the second point. Just 1 second, guys, please. Okay, great. Let's continue. The next question. There is one graph in this question. It's like this. Of course, guys, the previous question, we have to solve it on a graph paper, okay? There is a graph like this one. This is time and hours. And this one is distance in kilometers. It's from 0 to 6. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here 50, then 100, and then 150, and 200. Then the start from 0 and 50. This is the start point. Okay, till the end point it was 6 and 200. So what is 6? This one and 200. So this point. Okay, so the straight line is like this. So this is the graph. Okay. So the question here, the opposite graph represents the motion of a car moving with a uniform velocity where the distance d is measured in kilometers and the time t in hours. Find the distance at the beginning of the motion. Okay. Distance at the beginning of the motion, guys. Look at the graph. Okay? Look at the graph. Now, guys, what is the beginning of the motion? Okay, here on this graph, actually, it's at this point. Right? So simply, guys, the distance at the beginning of the motion equals 50 kilometers. So this is number one. Second question, the velocity of the car. Okay. Actually, guys, velocity of the car means, okay, the slope. Okay, because it will be the change on y, I mean the change on distance over the time. So distance, because velocity means distance over time. Sorry, guys. So there are 2 points are here, 0 and 50, and the last one from the graph, it's 6 and 200. I mean this one, 6 and 200. So get the slope, which will be the velocity, okay? So it will equal 200 minus, and this point, guys, is 0 and 50. So 200 minus 50 over 6 minus 0. So it will equal 150 over 6. So the speed will equal 25 kilometers per hour, right? So this is the speed or the velocity. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes, mister.
Okay, great. The third requirement, so that was the second. The third requirement here, okay. Find the equation of the straight line representing the motion of the car, okay. Now, guys, the equation here is between the distance and time, right? So distance equals constant or the slope multiplied by t plus c, right? Guys, d will equal, what is the slope or m? It's the 25. So 25t plus c. Okay, c here is 50. So just 1 second, I will write down 25t plus 50. The intersection point, guys, 0 and 50. So this is C, 50. Okay, are we clear now? Any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, great. Let's solve the next question. Find the equation of the straight line which intercepts from the coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis, two positive parts with the length of 3 and 4 length units respectively. Okay, so it intercepts x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and on the positive, two positive parts with the length of 3 and 4. So here interception with x 3 and y is 4. Then find the area of the triangle. Okay, let's draw this one. Actually, guys, this one is xy coordinates. So this is x and this is y. How to draw this one? Guys, here the intersection or the intersection with x, it was 3 length units. So simply, guys, this one will be at 3 on x, this point, right? And on y, 4. So this is another, there is another point here on y, 4, and both of them on the positive direction. Okay, so if this point is A and this point will be B, for example, then connect between the 2 points to draw the straight line. It will be like this. Are we clear till now? So this will be the point B, and this one will be the point A. Okay, now this is the origin. Okay, find the equation of the straight line which intercepts from the coordinate axis x and y, two positive parts, okay, with length 3 and 4, so 3 for x, okay, and 4 for y. That's good. Okay, then find the area of the triangle included between the straight line and the two axes. So also we want to get the area of this triangle, I mean, which is OAB. Okay, so first we want to get the equation. Okay, guys, as usual, the equation y will equal mx plus c, right? Can we get the slope? Of course. This point A and this point A, B. Point A means 3 and 0, right? And point B means 0 and 4. Okay, so now the slope will equal 4 minus 0 or 0 minus 4, whatever. So if we will start with the first, with last point B, so 4 minus 0, which will equal 4, over 0 minus 3, which is negative 3. So this is the slope, guys, right? Now the equation will becomes like this. Y will equal negative 3 over 4 x plus c. Okay, now I want to get c. Okay, actually, guys, directly I can get it from the point. I mean this one. Okay, so c equal 4. Now, guys, the equation will becomes y equal negative 3 over 4 x plus 4. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Then the second point, find the area of the triangle. We want to get the area of BOA or AOB. I don't care about the names. Okay, so area will equal half base times height. So half times base is 3, height is 4. So the area will equal 6 squared units. Okay, guys, are we clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Any questions till now?
No, thank you.
Okay, one more question, and it will be the last question. Okay. A person moved between the cities A and B using his car with a uniform velocity, and the opposite graph represents the relation between the distance in kilometers and the time in hours. Okay, let's draw this graph. It's like this, guys. Actually, this one is time in hours, and this one is the distance in kilometers. So time starting here 0 and then till 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the distance from 50 to 300. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Okay, he started from this point 50. Okay, until where 3.5 and 300, like this. Okay, so 3.5, I mean this one, and the 300, it was up here like this. Okay, so the 2 points, guys, like this. I will use another color to connect between the 2 points. Sorry. Okay, now, guys, the first question, what is the uniform velocity of the car? Okay, first, we want to get the velocity of this car. Guys, we said that, okay, the velocity, okay, of course it will be the slope, right? So now, guys, how to get it? Just check any 2 points, okay, here on the curve. Can you look at this example, at this question, page 138, guys, okay? Page 138. Of course, at this point, guys, on the graph, it's 0 and 50. Okay, then we have to use any other point on the graph, okay, so that we can get the speed or the velocity, okay? So we are going to use this point, for example. I mean 2 and 200. I mean this one, 2 and 200, it will be here. 2 and 200. Why I'm using this one, guys? Because at the point of 300, okay, and the 3.5, I mean here on the top, okay, the coordinates is not very clear, okay? So I have to use a very clear coordinates, okay? So now, guys, the speed or the velocity of the car will equal the slope, which is 200 minus 50 over 2. So it will equal 150 over 150 over 2, which is equal 75 kilometers per hour. Okay, are we clear till now? Any questions, guys?
No, thank you.
Okay, great. Then the next question, or the next part, find the equation of the straight line representing the motion of the car. Okay, it's very easy. Now, guys, it's distance and time. So distance will equal, again, mx. So m is the slope, 75x. Now x is the time, right? Then
Right.
plus c. Where is c? The intersection. Okay, it's this one. So it's 50. So the equation 75t plus 50. Are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay, great. Then, guys, find the distance between the third requirement in this question. Find the distance between the car and the origin point. Okay, after 3 hours from the beginning of the motion. Okay, so after 3 hours from the beginning of the motion. Okay, so this means I have to get the coordinates, okay, of the point after 3 hours. Look at the graph, please. Look at the graph. So this is 3 hours. So how can I get it? Okay, it will be a line like this to intersect. You can get it directly from the graph, okay, to intersect the straight line. Okay, so then again, check exactly what will be the distance on the graph, guys. After 3 hours exactly, it will be between 250 and 300 on the midpoint exactly. So the distance between the origin and the car after 3 hours will equal 275 kilometers. Okay, are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, great, very good. So do you have any questions, guys, related to the lesson of today?
No, thank you.
Okay, great, guys, very good.